and the cats was looking like,
darling, you send me, I know you send me.
hey guys,
I'm Sean.
and I'm Abby.
Welcome back to our YouTube channel.
If you're new, thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe. Also, you guys noticed the new intro, right? So put in the comments down below if you liked it
Or you like the old one. Let us know.
But even if you like the old one, I'm not changing it back. Period.
Yes, you.
I'm gonna.
But anyway, so today we're going to be talking about
A pet adoption
nightmare.
started when my little sister, she kept asking for a cat or a kitten. So there's one day we was like, you know what, we should actually get her a cat or a kitten. So we started calling up places, we started calling up everything, and everybody kept saying they did not have any cats available. That was a sign actually.
It was a sign.
That was a sign.
It was a sign.
So we started calling them up. They was like, we don't have no cats, we're not gonna have cats till 2-3 more weeks. And he was like, okay, whatever, okay. But we were really spontaneous people, so this day we was just like, you know what, let's get a cat for her or a kitten. And we know if we waited,
We're not going to get it.
Yeah.
She is never, ever going to get that kitten or cat. So I'm like, you know what, let's go. We got in the car. It took us like a good 30 minutes to get there. I'm like, okay, ooh, we're going to get a cat. So we walked into the place.
and mind you, this is a really popular pet stores everywhere, every state. You guys should know it, but I'm not gonna say the name.
So we walked in, and I'm like, okay, ooh, this is nice. We seeing dog food, we seeing birds, we seeing fish in the back. Beautiful fish. I love fish, right? But then I'm like, we're not seeing no cats. Where the cats? So then I'm here looking for an employee.
There was no employees, and then we went up to the cashier because we was like, there's no employees, there's nothing. So we went up to the cashier. We was like, hey, is there any employees around to help us? They was like,
Oh yeah, they called. They did an overcall. Go over there by the cat area. So we went over there to the cat. He pointed that go that way. So we went that way. So when we got over there, we saw the door and we looked in, but we didn't see no cats. So I'm like, where the cats? And the employee came over. She's like, oh, y'all gotta go inside the door. So when we went in there, I kid you not, there were 2 cats. These cats were
big, really big. It was like this long, right? Probably that long, and this wide. It was really fat.
the cats were bigger than my head. You know my head is huge. For the
Every
cats.
cat is bigger than your head.
Oh yeah, my head is huge. Whoa. Aw. Yeah, the cats were huge. So then I'm like, you know what? They remind me of Garfield the cat. And to me, Garfield the cat was cool, calm, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, maybe this cat is gonna be cool. He started to tell us the history about the cat. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe not. I'm like, I think the cats were like $100 and something. So I'm like, I want a kitten. I think these cats are too big for her. So then I'm like, do you know of any other place that we can go that sell cats? So she gave us the name. She said she don't have the number. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna look online for the number. So I looked on my phone. I called the place and they said, oh, we have a whole lot of cats available. I'm like, okay. I'm like, how far are you? She was like, we're like 10-15 minutes away. I'm like, okay, bet. I'm on my way. Yay. So when we got there, she's gonna give you a description.
When you get to the parking lot, it's a big park. It was not that big. It was like a decent sized parking lot. And on the building, it was a really pretty building. It
It looked like a big daycare center.
and it had shelter's name, and they had animals underneath. And I was like, oh, that's really cute. That's really unique. And that was really cute. So it had like dogs, birds, everything.
Everything.
So then when you walk in, it's a glass door, right? Then when you walk into that glass door, there's this glass window, and then you see the cats. And when I looked over there, I'm like, what is going on? The cats was looking like, and I'm like, oh no. But I didn't say nothing. I'm like, maybe there's more cats. So then there was another door that led to the main area. So the main area had stairs going up this way, another hallway going that way, and the main desk was in the middle. The main desk had the volunteers and
The workers.
and everything.
They were extremely friendly. I mean, it's not wrong with being friendly, but they were like extremely friendly.
So I was like, okay, they're really nice.
too nice. It's not wrong to be too nice, but then they was just too nice. I'm like, okay, sign number one for me. That was my first sign.
That was not my first sign.
That was my first sign. So then she was like, I'm here to get a cat today. So she told us, she was like, well, the kittens cost more than the bigger cats. So in my mind, I'm like, shouldn't it be the opposite way around, that the cats cost more than the kittens? But I'm like, whatever. I'm like, fine. I want to see a kitten, because I'm like, she's a little girl, and I'm like, I'd rather get the kitten for her anyway. So I pulled out the paperwork. She was like, y'all guys can walk up the stairs,
and we'll meet you up there.
Yeah.
So while we walking up the stairs, okay, we see an empty area. It was really empty, and we was like, where to go? And it was kind of shaped like a U, and on one side of the wall, it was just cages. It didn't even sound like cats were over there, dogs were over there, nothing. And then the other side, it was just a wall and an area you could walk. So we started walking the other way, and the lady came upstairs, and she was like, wait, where are you guys going? And he was like, oh, we didn't know where to go. So she was like, okay, come over here. The cats are over here with the cage are at. And I'm like, oh. So she took us over there, and she was like, look at the cats. Which one do you want?
the kittens.
Oh yeah, the kittens. Which one do you want? And
they all looked, I'm sorry to say, they all had looked depressed or something was wrong
it
with
looked
them.
like they needed help, and I was like,
Aww. So, but there was one cat, it was black and white, and I'm like, oh, I don't like black cats because you know that little superstitious stuff, superstitious? No, it's supposed to be superstitious, but it's called stupid because it's, you know,
stupid.
So I was like, okay, you know what, forget it. I'm gonna take the black one. I want this. I'm like, it's so cute. Then the volunteer took the kitten out the cage and put it on her.
I'm like, what the heck?
Then she just dropped it on her.
Yeah, I'm like, no. I don't
Then
want
the cat all over her head. I'm like, shut up, just deal with it.
I know, and the cat moving all around. I'm like, I hope I don't drop this kitten.
I'm like, just deal with it. Just shut up and
I'm
just deal
sitting
with it.
here, and I'm like looking at my mom. I'm like, can you take the cat? Like, I'm giving her that look. You know that look you give somebody, like, hello.
I'm like, no, deal
and
with
she
it.
did not take the cat.
The cat was like all on her. The kitten was all on her. And she was looking at me like, Mom, help me. And I'm like,
I know, the lady just putting the cat on
the
me,
kitty.
on my, I keep saying, sorry, if I say cat, then oh well. I'm used to saying cat, I don't really say kitten. But it was a kitten, it was a newborn kitten, right?
a couple of weeks. And
so it was
the
crawling all over my shoulder. I'm like, oh my God. And the lady is literally picking the kitten up and putting him everywhere on me. I'm like, what is she doing?
She said, Mom, stop me. I'm like, no. I'm like, I love it.
So I'm just like, oh my God.
So then I was like, okay. So she was like, you know, I was like, I want this kitten, all right? She was like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, I'm sure. She's like, you know what? I think that guy should go downstairs, right, to see the bigger cats. So I'm like, how bad can the bigger cats be? They should be trained. She's like, okay. So we went downstairs.
And as we're walking down the stairs, she's saying, oh, there's some rules that you guys have to follow. So one of the rules were, don't open the door, and no, don't leave the door open. I'm like, okay, obviously, because you don't want the cats to run out. Second rule was, don't make too much noise. And the third rule was, do not pick the cat up. I'm like,
We here to get a cat.
adopt a cat, and we can't pick the cat up? What?
I just want to, I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I just want to buy a cat and get out of this place because this place is spooky. So
it looked really nice, but it was really like, ugh.
So then a new volunteer greeted us. So she's like, hey guys, I see that y'all want to adopt a cat today. I'm like, man, yeah, I just want to get a cat. I want to buy a cat and just go home to give to my little daughter because we're on a mission. So she's like, okay, well, I'm going to show you these cats over. They just came in today. I really don't know too much about the cats, but I'm going to show you them. So I'm like, okay, fine.
Then she left the room, and she was like, hold on, I have to go get something. While she left, there was this orange cat running up and down the place, jumping up and down the place. I was like,
that cat looked, he was on drugs.
Oh my God.
He was
orange cat, boom, boom. It was jumping from like the door to door, like it was doing parkour. I think that's how you call it. You don't know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna put a video right here.
That
It was a really pretty cat, but it was just crazy. And I'm like, I'm not trying to be sleeping at night and a cat jumping on my face.
Anyway, she came back in and she showed us a cat, but then she put this big black glove all the way up here. I'm like, what the hell is that glove?
So if you had to put that glove on, do we have to put that glove on if we get the cat? I was like so confused.
I mean, but no, that glove was like.
It was
over
long.
here.
It was all the way up to. No, it was probably like right.
It was
here.
long. It was a big glove. So she put her hand in
And
the cage.
she was really short. So she got a stool too while she was in the other room. And she stepped on the stool. She put her hand in the cage. The cat moved back. And I'm like, okay. So she said, come here, kitty. Come here. So it was like, okay. The cat jumped back and then hissed at her and started scratching like that. She's like, and I was like, you know, I told her, I was like, just leave it in there. I don't want to be bothered. She was like, no, I'm going to get it out.
And she was so determined to get that cat out. I'm like, man, if you know what's good for you, I think you need to leave that cat in that cage. She said, you sure you don't want to see no? I'm like, you know what? Thank you for showing these cats. Yeah. She's like, you sure you don't want to see no more cats? I'm like, okay. She's like, you know what?
There's 2 more rooms that have cats in it. Let's name it door A and door B. So she went outside the door to put the gloves and the stool back.
And then me, being the nosy person I am, decided to open door, was it A?
Yeah, door A.
Alright, I decided to open door A. So when I opened door A, all those cats looked like they were possessed.
But I wasn't there. I was still on the other side with them.
They were jumping all over the place. I think there were 2 cats over there in the corner, like they were having sex, and the other one looked like he was over there in the hood smoking a spliff, and the other one looked like he was drinking. And
okay, she being drinking.
No,
right
I'm
now.
so serious. She wasn't there.
The cat was smoking weed and drinking.
I said it looked like the cat was over there smoking weed and drinking. That cat was from the hood. That cat was from the hood.
So dramatic.
No, boy, you weren't there. Yo, the cat was from the hood. I'm like,
anyway,
hey, cat.
So
then I know I closed back the door. I'm like, maybe it's just me bugging out. So I closed back the door, and the lady came back and she's like, oh, y'all forgot to fill out some stuff in the paperwork.
So you remember when they told us, do not leave the door open. So we walking out, and my dumb self left the door.
No, I heard everybody screaming.
Yeah, I left the door open. All you hear is everybody. The shooter in here or something. I'm like, what is going on? So I'm looking, and all the other people in the adoption were laughing, and all the employees and volunteers were screaming.
I was like, oh my god.
And I was like, oh no.
Did you mean to leave the door
No,
open?
I forgot. I thought somebody was behind me too.
I was at the desk. I didn't know what was going on. I just heard everybody screaming.
At that point, I was like, damn, they're not gonna give us this cat.
And I'm like, oh my god.
But then
how
I'm
old
like,
are you? She was like, how old you were? 17?
I think it was 16. It was
whatever.
Like 16
so she told them her age, and I'm like, oh my god, oh my god,
I was
oh
like,
my god.
Damn. I low-key felt embarrassed.
You wanna know what's so funny? When we go out, something always happening. And we never get it on tape.
After we finished filling out the paperwork and we went back to the room, it was like, okay, now you could come in room B. Room B had chairs in it so you could sit down and play with the cats in it. But mind you, before we went in there, it said something on the door. I didn't really read it, but she read it.
It was a warning. So there was 2 cats. One name was Sunshine, the other name was Moonlight. So now I was like, okay. So the Sunshine was the one that was all nice and petty and bubbly. And Moonlight, they said, leave Moonlight alone. Moonlight is grumpy and he's gonna be nasty. Don't touch him. I'm like, y'all over exaggerating. I'm gonna touch Moonlight. Y'all bugging out. So then the lady came. She was like, you want to touch Sunshine? This is a nice one.
And I started playing with Sunshine and she gave us a toy.
I told you Moonlight is not good. We have to walk you outside because Moonlight has some type of problem where if he goes outside, he might jump out the box or he might scratch people.
So then the lady went back outside to get another toy for her.
So I'm like,
she started banging doing this. She said, you remember they told us not to scream, not to make any loud noises. So she's like, hey kitty. I'm like, oh gosh, this cat about to jump on us.
Moonlight went from 0 to
100. This cat started jumping. It almost scratched me, bro. Like it almost scratched me. And I was like, oh my gosh. I started freaking out. So then all the employees come back in.
They were screaming. They was like, what are you doing? We told you not to. I'm like,
I know. And
but I want this cat, so I have to interact with this cat.
And before the cat went crazy, I told my mom, I was like, what are you doing? They told us not to scream, and she kept doing it. So the cat went crazy. It started jumping on the chair, jumping all over, and I got scared. I got super scared, and almost scratched me.
So then he's like, you know what? We're gonna leave Moonlight, let him calm down. We're gonna take you to room A. I'm like, oh my god, that is the
Yeah,
room
'cause
where
so
they
you
had
know
the
how-
hood. The cats was over there smoking weed. I'm
They
like,
didn't know she went in room A already. I didn't know she went in room A.
so then she opened the door. I kid you not, those cats were all around.
She opened the
place.
door. They all went crazy. They went, "Meow." No, they went meow and jumped all on
They
their
look like
jungle
monkeys.
gym thing.
They look like
and she was
monkeys.
like, "Come on, come in." And I'm like, "Mm-mm."
I'm like, ma'am, I have to admit to you that when you were out the room, I went in that room.
And you know what's crazy? That cat that I seen at the beginning was the same cat in that room. And I was like, nope.
They look possessed. They were looking. I was like, if you come in,
So it was like
we
5
are
cats
going
in
to
there.
kill you.
And there was 2 by the door. And then 1 by the other window that I seen that cat
That's the
at.
cat I told you that was over there smoking. That he looked like he was smoking weed. He
Oh,
was like,
exaggerating.
yo,
And
you
then
was
after-
pass the blunt, man, pass the blunt. I'm like,
Then the 2 that was by the door was like,
and I was like, ma'am, we don't want to go in this room because one of these cats are going to kill us. She's like, no, I'm gonna go in the room and y'all stay outside. So we stood outside the door watching this crazy lady in there. The cat almost attacked her arm.
then we told the lady that we're gonna come back because we were very hungry. We went to Chick-fil-A, right? And when we came back,
It was good.
the Chick-fil-A was so
It
good.
was good.
So we went to Chick-fil-A, we came back, and I was like, I'm not going, I'm gonna finish eating my food in this car. So she went back in, and then after,
Okay, so then he was like, ma'am, I really didn't want to go, but I felt bad because I'm like, I told him I was gonna come back, and I wanted to take a cat. I really wanted my daughter to have this cat. I was determined to get this cat for her, so I went back because I didn't want to go back home empty-handed. So he pulled me aside. He's like, we gotta talk to you outside. So then he was like, I don't think it's a wise decision if you adopt a cat. Part of me felt like a truck just hit me. I'm like, how dare you tell me I can't adopt a cat? So then he was like, because we told y'all to follow certain rules and y'all didn't follow it. He's like, first she left the door open and almost got the cats killed and almost had the other dog, killed. I'm like, what? I'm like, but that was a mistake. He was like, well, then we told y'all not to bang on the stub. What did y'all do? Bang on the stub. I'm like, but sir, we had to interact. He was like, no. Third, all the freaking volunteers feel that it's not a wise decision. I'm like, you know what? Thank you, sir. Because I really didn't want a cat. I was trying to do a nice favor for y'all to take the cat off your hand. And it's not like y'all were giving us a cat for free. We had to pay for this cat. But you know what? Fine. We don't need the cat. You have a great day. I didn't know it took so much just to buy this one simple cat.
so then she left, and then she came back to the car without the cat. And
So
I'm
she was like,
where the cat at? And she told me what she just told you guys, and I was like, what? I got so sad, even though I didn't want the cat. I started laughing because we really didn't get a cat because we left the door open. The cat jumped on us. Like, how we
were the victims. Like, we
the
got
cat
her,
jumped
like-
on us. Then after, she was banging on everything when they told us not to. So I was laughing afterwards, but I was sad at first. I was like, wow. Even though I didn't want the cat, I was still sad.
I hope you enjoyed our story.
And I hope you guys laughed at least a little bit.
But we were traumatized.
I know at the moment it was not funny.
It wasn't. It was like serious.
We just try to make it funny, but it was not funny.
It wasn't funny at all.
But, yeah.
Stay tuned for more of our story times.
Stay tuned for more videos. Come back next time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And again, thank y'all.
Bye.
Bye.